Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations, coming to you almost live on video from Beacon Arms Apartments, where I live and I'm living the dream, making my crafts, and I'm 2/3 finished, well, more than 2/3 finished actually, of my armored horse quilt. As you can see, I've got most of my borders in place and most of my quilt assembled. This is going to be the first horse on the last row, although this isn't the order that I embroidered them all in. I just wanted to make sure they were color coordinated. And I am working on my penultimate horse right now. I know when I get near completion of this one, I'm going to save the bowl on the shield for last. And then this is the last horse. It will be all in shades of blue. I've seen a picture of the real horse that this sketch came from. I believe that is in Kings Island, Ohio. And here, as in our picture here, is my latest Stitch journal entry. I've done as many Archie characters as possible for the time being. There's Archie, Jughead, Betty, and Veronica. And I'm trying to do a series of Wizard of Oz characters too. I got Dorothy and Toto, and there's the Emerald City. It all started with my musical unicorn in my room. I'm hesitant to wind it up again because it kind of creeped me out when I found out that it went off by itself. I asked Dave, he was in the bathroom of course, if he wound it up, and he didn't know what I was talking about. And this had just happened after a night where at least 2 or 3 times I had to go to the bathroom in the night and he was always in there, hence the toilet, and hence Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Jeanette had to have a procedure the other weekend, so the blue unicorn is the symbol of healing and comfort, and of course here he is having a bit of a crush on my musical unicorn. And while I was there, I borrowed a bobbin and tried my hand at making one of those pom-pom flowers. It looked like it was half eaten by a goat, so of course I added a goat with a bit of fuzzies hanging out of his mouth. He's been eating the flower. And I have been so itchy lately, which is why I have this bear scratching his back against a tree. Anyway, that was great fun to embroider. The variegated thread made for a nice tree trunk. Turns out I'm probably allergic to my bubble bath. I have this, what do you call it? I have this sea breeze scented stuff. Usually I use the lavender, but it turns out I'm probably allergic to the sea breeze bubble bath. Anyway, I should get to the computer. Dave asked me to look up Pat Mountain for him, his old friend from school. He had a ride home with him the other day, and he didn't exchange contact information. He figures their paths will probably cross sooner or later because Pat's cousin works in this building. Pat gave him a drive home the other day when he was grocery shopping, back after we had that awful snowstorm and all the paths were blocked off, and the buggy does not handle snow very well. So Dave was just praying for a ride home, and this guy in a truck says, "Hey, you need a ride?" Turned out to be his old friend Pat. Speaking of being reunited with old friends, my friend Jan just moved here from Edmonton, and she's been in Oshawa for the last month and a half. She just didn't really know how to contact me until now. So we had a lovely visit yesterday. I took a shrimp ring out of the freezer and we brunched upon that, and I showed her my scrapbooks. And I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other. Oh, why did I turn the light out? I'm going to turn on my computer. Oh, mustn't forget my backrest. Put that on the back of my chair. One of these days I want to put more artwork on this wall above the computer. I have some things that I made at the living room, but I want to make sure I have the glue for the glue gun because there are some little tchotchkes that have probably come loose from it. Like I have some little 3D collage type things from my visits to Trimpers in Hampton, Virginia, with little carousel pictures. Somewhere I ran out of printer ink and hand tinted them with watercolors. and lots of little plastic horses and thingies. You'll see them when I'm done. Anyway, I shall talk to you later, and that's all for now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else new. Well, my caseworker has been promoted at Meta, Zeshwan, and he left me with a new social worker, caseworker, Jade, and she just got back from vacation, so we'll be getting better acquainted eventually. She just got back from her vacation and she's just getting organized here. I'm not in any hurry as long as people are buying my quilts and I can scrape together another $700 for the months of April. I've got this quilt on the go, and I wish that some people would buy the quilts that I've already made. I can only sell my carousel quilts at Carousel Shopper, and the problem with Facebook Marketplace is it's mostly marketed locally. Most of my fellow Oshawinians, Oshawites, whatever you want to call us, folks from Oshawa, most of them are poor like me. So there you go. I'm not sure how to go about selling my other quilts, but I will show them to Jade when she gets back to me. Maybe they'll want to buy something for the office. You never know. But that's all for now. Bye-bye. Be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Spiel.